Thanks to all our active patrons who have contributed a lifetime of $100 or more to reach Garuk Dong level status.
Here is the list of those special patrons in order of contributions.
If you would like to support our show, check out the Commander Smiths at patreon.com. Welcome to the Commander Smiths.
We are the Commander Smiths.
Why did you say it like that? I'm Adam Smith.
And I'm Lowry Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins.
It sounded like you're like I don't know, an old dude from a Western. Well, we are the guy. I don't know.
It's true. That's not what I'm going for.
All right. I don't know. What were you doing?
It's fine then. Oh, nothing. I wasn't going for anything.
This
just happens. I'm sorry.
This is episode 294, and we have actually quite a bit of stuff on this episode. What are we doing? What's all the fun things we're doing this episode?
Main bits is I mean, I could just do it right now. No. So we're gonna do our FAV for Doctor Who. I don't know if everything is spoiled, but most everything. It's gonna be a fun set to talk about. There isn't anything that I'm dying to talk about, but I think it's really cool, and I plan on getting the commander decks.
Yes,
I think. We have Staple versus back. It's gonna be Crucible of Worlds versus Oracle of Daya. Playing lands off the top.
I don't mean oh shit that I forgot. I didn't do my thumbnail stuff today, so I'm gonna have to do that ghetto version of doing all that stuff later.
That's fine. I didn't realize that you were just trying to take over my bit of not preparing, but that's.
Well, I told that to Cindy. I was like, "Hey, this is I don't have to do Stump the Smith Savant this week, and I already had done the Staple Versus. This was like 4 weeks ago when we had it, and I was like, I really don't have to do much, and so I checked out. I didn't make any thumbnails except for the show thumbnail.
I'm proud of you.
Whoopsies.
I am proud of you.
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
And then we have what the bleep, because I did lose Stump the Smith Savant last week. Yeah. And so, when I was losing, 4 or 5 times in a row there, we weren't just going to stuff it full of what the bleep,
because then it would have turned into what the bleep instead of Stump the Smith Savant, because you lost so much. It's just even 50-50 there,
which isn't the point. The point is interaction, giving away stuff, and this is a little bit of a break, but Adam has to guess what cards I am shorthanding, and then I don't know what else. Is that everything?
Did you mention the tournament results? Should we just do that right now?
But I figured we'd just get there. Let's just do it right now. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Finals for the tournament of the greatest Planeswalker ever created. You gonna pull it up? Oh, 50. We don't know yet.
Yeah, because it's 50-50.
50-50.
It is 50-50. It's not like we just have 2 votes or 4 votes.
Nope.
We have 92 votes, and it is at 50-50. It's a dead heat. So
all we needed was one other person to vote.
So whoever, if you didn't vote,
just an odd number of voters would have figured this out.
The funny thing is it's the cliche, every vote matters. Well, in this case, it does, especially when you have lower vote count. I mean, it's in the 90s, but if you look at the previous weeks, we had 123 votes. We had 138 votes on YouTube. So we're going to push this one more week, and you guys can vote for the winner. But people who already voted, you can't vote
Let's
again.
Organize this a little bit more. You guys all get together and talk and figure out who's going to vote, and just have one more vote for next week. You guys got to figure it out who's doing it, though. Okay, don't just hogpile and get our numbers up like we would appreciate. But just one.
Where can they all meet? Where do they go and discuss this, on like X or something, or on Discord, or
I don't know. I mean, is this pushing to become a patron? Because is that a segment? Is that a lead in? Is that what we're doing? All right, become a patron, and then you can get together.
Nice. Yeah.
And then you can figure out who wants to vote what.
So
and then choose the winner.
So the crazy thing about this is this hasn't happened with any of the voting stuff. We've had 50-50 before. The problem is I wasn't, I checked out for this episode because I was like, hey, I don't have to do much. I didn't check this earlier in the day. And if I would have checked it earlier in the day, I would have seen we were at 50-50 and I would have asked the Discord to jump in and start voting. So, yeah. So everybody, if you haven't voted yet, jump on YouTube and jump on the community tab and drop in a vote there. And next week we'll announce the actual winner. So I guess the good news about it is we chose pretty good battle for the finals, man. You can't get any better than that where you have a 50-50 right there. So
I'm surprised, shocked.
You thought you had it in the bag is what you were, is that what you had?
I mean, I kind of did.
Oh, you cocky fucker.
A wizard.
Oops, we're not on a wizard. We are on oh, good for you.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, so I think it's the OG.
I don't have a seed overperforming. You're doing great.
Nostalgia of the Ugin, and it is pretty brutal. We got worked by Ugin, speaking of. If we were to take personal preference of what happened in the last week, did we see Oko or did we see Ugin? Surprisingly, we saw Ugin, and it killed.
It wrecked us.
Yeah.
It wrecked us.
No, Lewis, get out of here. Oko Team Force Walk, get out of here. Going into OT, yes, it is going to overtime here. So,
that's a good point.
What else is he gonna say? Oh, well, might as well talk about that. Are we hitting our tags right now? We're just kind of become a patron and all that.
Do we want to do the thing? I mean, let's do the other thing just so it's all right. Hey, to anybody and everybody that has been on Cardsphere and we talked about his demise, it sounds like it's not going to die,
which is awesome.
It sounds like they're going to be. I'm very
applause?
excited about this. It's going to stay around. I love the setup and everything, but it sounds like they're going to sell off to somebody, some major player that everybody's used before. I didn't read the article. I assume number 2 was going to get me a little bit more information, but that's fine.
He didn't send you a PowerPoint.
He just sent the article and he was like, huzzah. And I was like, what's going on? I see the title. And...
I did the same thing. So
all right. So that's where we're at. It's not dead.
That's good news.
Likely going to change, but
yeah,
it's exciting.
And I saw this on the Discord as well. There is probably a lot of people like myself a little bit, and I don't know what you did when you knew it was happening. I started dumping my collection to Card Kingdom. I was like, well, fuck, I don't want to hold on to these onesie, twosie, $3, $4, $5 cards. I want them gone. I already put them in the Cardsphere spot. So that means I'm ready to part ways with them. Now I just don't want them to just sit there and wait for the next Puka or Cardsphere. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just moving it to Card Kingdom, which was good. I still, dropped a couple $100 to them, giving them a couple hundred or getting credit in return. But now it's like, shit, if I would have known that it was possibly staying, I would have kept it there and waited for it to, come back and then put those back up. So, and I'm going to have to update my list now because I was just like grabbing cards out and like, all right, that's Card Kingdom. That's Card Kingdom. Now I'm going to actually have to go through it all, which that's fine. I'm glad we've talked about it. I was like, this was a really good avenue to trade your cards away if you don't sell, or even for I do sell cards. It's a good way for me to get rid of cards that are under $10 because I don't sell anything under $10 typically. And that was a great way to, give them to people that actually want them and all that stuff. So I think it's great news. Do you want to talk about the speculation, or are we just kind of saving that until we actually hear? Nah.
I'd say, I mean, it's unbiased, like really unfounded speculation. It's the only thing that I saw that made any real connection was it was something that as like a ton of people have used. So likely it's going to, stay very similar, but get brought into a larger aspect. And so either way, I'm excited for it again.
Yeah. Super glad
you had already made all those moves. I know Alex went and used up a bunch of his cash on there, and you know me, I'm not an aggressive person. Nothing's happened. So I've done nothing.
Hey, so you benefited from not doing shit.
Right. I don't know if I did or not. I just don't have to change a whole ton.
Yeah, you got trades in though. People were being aggressive and sending you stuff though, right? Where you were getting some stuff in the last couple of weeks,
To a degree. Yeah. I mean, so basically what I did was they made the announcement. I think I did some final sends at the beginning of September, mid-September. And then I just stopped sending, and then I wanted people to use up my credit. And then at the end here, I was going to start buying stuff to get it. So I was just lining up a Toxfril. And then they made the announcement. The person responded, and they're like, "Yeah, willing and still around." I'm like, I'm good. Don't need to do that.
Nice.
And so, because I don't even know what my PayPal account is. I don't know. They might have put it there. I just never see it. So I might as well get the cards out of it.
Nice.
But that's kind of where I'm at. Just excited to see where it is and going, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll update you guys as we find out more information about that. Should be coming up in the coming weeks, I would guess here. So, I got kind of a funny story. I don't know how it's gonna play out here, but over the weekend, so this is off magic really quick.
Okay.
We watched a movie, and it's October, and Jeremy and myself and Cindy and Jeremy and Jackie, that's our friends, whatever, our friends, you and me. They like to watch scary movies, and so him and I text back and forth, "Hey, did you watch this one? Did you watch this one?" So we started our movie marathon stuff and started a scary movie, which I know you don't like as much, but we watched one. It's called No One Will Save You, and it's about an alien abduction. And I'm not going to ruin anything, but I like scary movies, but alien scary movies really scare the crap out of me. Like I like getting scared, and like the demonic stuff is crazy or whatever. I love that stuff, or Paranormal Activity. But when it's aliens, like that shit gives me chills. And it stems back from a kid, like Unsolved Mysteries. Loved that show.
I remember how often you talked about Signs.
And that's what I was about to bring up. Signs.
Yeah, no,
love that movie.
I remember
and it scared the shit out of me. It just
like, you get they're doing this like home video at a birthday party, and then they're screaming out the window, pointing. You don't know what they're pointing at, and then it just quickly goes across the sidewalk, and everybody screams. You scream.
That's so funny.
And ice cream's involved. Like I remember that. Did that just give you chills right there?
No, it's just crazy because that is the part in that movie that always got me like teary-eyed and goosebumps, because I was just like,
I forgot about yep. No, I knew all that.
So anyways,
and I wouldn't even consider that a scary movie.
No, it isn't. It's
I get
a
that.
suspense.
I enjoyed the movie,
suspense.
And Shyamalan is like as scary as I want to get.
Right.
I love Signs.
Yeah.
Well, the Signs was, or not Signs, but
Unbreakable.
No, Dead People. Unbreakable.
I see dead people. What the fuck?
Bruce Willis. Sixth Sense.
There we go. God damn, there were probably so many people.
That was like, that's the extent of scary that I want to deal with. Yeah. And I never rewatched the movie. I enjoyed it, but it's not something I'm going to rewatch or something.
Yeah. So this is an actual like scary, meant to be a scary alien movie, but it's an alien abduction kind of thing. So, I will give this little side note. I did have some fun little edibles, legalized, edibles. And so
if anybody's listening,
it started hitting me pretty early on in the movie and started really intensifying, being freaked out. So anyways, there's a bunch of parts in the movie where I was just like, fuck this. I'm yelling. I'm like, I'm that guy that's in the movie theater yelling at the screen, but we're at our house. We were in a movie theater.
Don't go in there.
I'm just like, fuck this.
No one's going to save you.
Cindy's like, because she's like giving me a back massage, and she's like, you're getting all sweaty. I was like, I know, this is scary. Anyways, we get done with the movie. We had to watch like a buffer movie before we went to bed, just a funny movie or it was actually ended up being a dumb romantic comedy, which was really dumb. Don't watch it. I'm not even going to give the name. But anyways, we go to bed and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm refreshed. I'm not thinking about that movie. But then I said that to myself, and then I started thinking about that movie. I turn off the lights, and I'm not kidding, within like 30, 45 seconds of the lights being off, I'm like laying there, and I heard something. I'm like, what the fuck was that? It's like, no, it's the edible. It's hitting you. You're fucking with yourself. And then I'm like, I roll over, and I'm laying there, and then I see something walking across like the other side of the bed, not on the bed, just around the bed. I was like, no fucking way. This is bullshit. And then it leans over and goes, and Cindy even was like, oh shit. It was Zeke. And I was like, the worst time to have him just sneak in there. And I'm trying to convince myself that I'm seeing shit and hearing shit. And I was probably this close to shitting my pants, because I was just like, this is not happening. Like, it's fucking stupid. I hate scary movies sometimes. That fucking happened.
Happened. What is enjoyable about what you just said? I don't enjoy that.
Well, you enjoyed the story of how bad that was.
No. Yeah, kind of. I don't know, because I'm just getting to the point where Lowry and Elise, like when they're watching TV, we kind of let them choose their TV Saturday and Sunday mornings so we can get a little bit of sleep in time. And there have been a couple times where I'm like, you guys should not be watching this. Like, it's scary kid stuff.
Yeah.
And Elise is like 3.5, and she's like, I had a nightmare. I'm like, I don't know if you did or not, but son of a gun. And Lowry has had legit nightmares after watching something like in September.
Yeah.
And he's like, why do we get nightmares? I was like, because you put those thoughts in your brain by watching TV. Don't watch scary stuff. Okay, I don't want to. I was like, right.
Be like,
why don't you like it? Because I hate that feeling. I do not enjoy that feeling. So.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Tags?
Yeah.
Tags.
All right, let's do it. Yay, we're right at the normal time. We get the tags. All right. Well, I might as well get to this, because we gotta recap this from last week, because we did have quite a few patrons.
Rurik Thar. I'm gonna say Lewis.
That's your favorite Gruul commander.
Gruul.
Is that what you're saying? Okay, so
that's probably Nikia. But
you can become a patron, like our 4 new patrons from last week. I know we mentioned them last week, but we're gonna give them the proper shout out again. We had Mad Dad. I think Mad Dad returned. Mad Dad's a returned patron. We have Lewis Stanford, Travis Knight, which Travis is on this right now, and Lewis Stanford is on the live stream here. And Logan Phillips. We'll give you guys this again.
Welcome to a meat forest.
That sounds like a fairy tale of a meat forest.
Thank you guys for becoming patrons. You guys, $1 or more gets you in the Discord like these guys.
Right.
$5 or more gets you proxies each month if you so choose. The higher you move on the tier level, you can get foil proxies like, which next week, when we do Stump the Smith Savant, it will be Sarah Ascendant, the foil proxy.
Ooh.
In the AI Wombo art. So that will be it. But you can get these without even just winning a prize. You can become a patron, and if you're a high enough tier, you can pick those each month. And you don't have to pick every month. You can save it up and pick them all 3 months later or whatever. So but that helps us out. We're giving you guys a bonus for supporting us. The other way to support us is to donate on the live shows. You can do make us take Malort shots, regular shots, beans. If we're on other live stuff, we can take the hot beans, which if you haven't seen us take those, whoa, your camera went crazy there. Were you messing with it? What were you doing?
I was.
It was like zoom in, zoom out.
I was turning the autofocus on. Sorry. I didn't realize it was going to be a thing.
It would have been awesome. It was like right your eyes and your nose, just as complete zoom in. Where was I there? And I'm distracted. So that's another financial way, is just donating on the live cast, or anytime we're live. You can donate there. You're making us do stuff, but it is also supporting us financially. The free way to support the show is to just subscribe on YouTube, because that supports us financially as well. If you watch our stuff, any of our videos, we had a bunch of them last week. Last week we had Lowry's Goldfish episode.
Yeah.
Or,
Rowan, Scion of War.
Yeah.
Did some goldfishing of that and ran through it. I think I did it for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. And then we played a game with that and Will. Right? Is that what we wanted to get into?
Yep.
So
And then we
goldfish,
did. Yep.
and then we did some gameplay Thursday night.
We did 2 games there. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Our decks did their things, and then Eldrazi did their things. So that's if you want to check that out, we have that one up there. And then also curated MTG happens twice a week. You're curated last week or this week. Which one do you want to promote? The one you just did today?
Yes, because I forgot to do it this weekend. I think it's like Sunstrike Legionnaire, but it's 1 and a white, 1/2 soldier. And then you can tap it to tap down creatures of CMC 3 or less. It doesn't untap during your upkeep or untap step, but whenever a creature comes into play, it gets to untap. And so when multiple creatures come into play, you can has multiple triggers to be able to tap down a bunch of stuff. And I have it in my Hilda deck, and basically, you tap down a creature, pay 1 with Hilda, put a 4/4 into play, it comes untaps, tap it again, cycle as much mana and creatures available to tap down, and then you just have an army at that point, and it's pretty cool. So
biggest things with those guys, make sure you guys watch them and give them a like. Those also, the shorts, anything that's under a minute, we throw up on TikTok as well. So if you don't follow us there, make sure to follow us there. This week we have another goldfish. You're going to be working with Hilda, right? With another goldfish, right?
Yeah, a goldfish probably Wednesday afternoon live, but
check it out later.
Run through the deck a couple times, and then we plan on playing Thursday night again this week.
Yep. No. Oh,
my internet's getting sketchy, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
It isn't you, because I just got a little warning saying your internet connection is unstable.
I was just going to let you roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not important here. You are.
I was like, what? Why is he squinting? I know when you're doing your facial expressions, something's off. So I was like, okay, what's going on here? So, all right. I'm just checking my internet bars. Everything looks good there, but it did say it was on my end. All right, so that is the way to support us financially and the free way to support us. But then you can also check us out on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. We will have some new stuff coming up here shortly, probably, especially if they make us pay, because we won't do that. But you can direct message us there, or you can direct message us by shooting us an email at commandersmiths@gmail.com. And what did we want to get into next? We already got our Cardsphere chat. We already talked about the tournament. Should we do
the BLEEP?
Oh yeah, I do have a button for that. Hang on, where is that? We have.
Do we? Oh, we kind of know. Do we?
Yeah, remember I
It's
made
been a long
that
time.
one. Okay, I got it. Let me get us to card preview. Nope. We're gonna do like the stump one, and let's get rid of the flavor text out of there. And we're gonna hit this. That. It's time for everyone's second favorite game show.
Holy Jesus.
What
is that? What the is that?
There we go. I knew we had a button for it.
It could be like the least favorite game that we do. Staples a game. The tournaments are kind of games.
Kinda. This is the second one.
Obviously.
This is the second one. This is good.
Right.
This is a good game. All right. So what are we doing
this
here?
game
How does this work?
Is where I do partial card names, and you gotta put your brain into a kind of a inappropriate, dirty mindset to make any of this work. Adam has to guess what the actual card is, and that's kind of it. And then we score you at the end. The points don't matter. But I know generally you're in the 8 to 9 range.
Oh, great.
And
now
so,
I'm going to do a shitty. Thank you.
Right. No, you do. No, I got some free ones for you, so don't worry about it.
Yes. Oh, do I need to do...
I might have even...
You have the hello...
Do you know what we should do?
Do you have the hello booby button?
I do. I'll... Do I? Yes. Yep.
Because we need boobies.
I can hit that. But basically, how about this? If you get it wrong, you have to take a drink from your beer. How about that?
Oh, I like that rule.
Or a shot.
No, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with you?
All right. All right. So I got to jump around a little bit because the first two. Okay, remember, inappropriate mindset to make this work. Otherwise, it's whatever. Okay. Oh, that's 3.
And I won't look at chat. That's why I eliminated on the main screen, and then the side screen I won't look at you guys talking. But you guys can guess.
Appreciate it. And this goes pretty quick. Okay. This one's gonna be all right. Partial names, you gotta guess it. Reckless Bush.
Bush? No, it's not Bushwhackers, is it?
Reckless Bush. What?
It's not Bushwhackers, is it?
It is.
It is. Oh,
Reckless
is
Bushwhacker.
Is it that? It's a green card. Like.
No, that's a Brushwag.
Oh, that's right. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like a big ball.
I know what you're
and
talking
it's
about.
Like okay. All right.
Yeah, this is a goblin from Zendikar. So,
okay.
All right, you got that right. You got lucky.
Yeah, because I was
All
thinking the other
Star.
thing.
All right. Member.
Well, member.
Yeah, that's like a penis joke right there.
Gold,
Gold
member.
member?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both went the same.
Member.
It's not Memnarch because that wouldn't do member. Can you give me any hint?
Member. One word.
Well,
Black
then
card.
I just have gold member in my head. That's all that's happening at this
It's
point.
a black card.
Mm.
Instant. Phyrexian mana is involved.
Oh. Hang on.
Hmm?
No, it's not coming to me. I can't get. And I want to look at chat, but I'm not.
Target
going to.
creature gets -5/-5.
Oh, dismember.
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 There we go. You're gonna have to take a drink for that one.
Yeah, that's a drink. Yeah.
And I had to just because it matters now. How
about this one?
Wrong.
I don't have that one. All right. I feel like I said this one last time. What?
We have a shot.
Woo! All right, we can do that. Do we want it? Let's do it at the end of this bit, right? All right. And this is one that I feel like now, like
Thanks,
right when
Lewis.
I looked at it, I'm like, I gotta. Thanks, Lewis. Yeah. I feel like I did this last time. So, Ass Spirit?
Yeah. Ass spirit.
Ass Spirit?
Aspirations? No. Maybe you did. I recognize this one though. I feel like,
yeah.
I feel like you might have done ass. Is it a red card?
It's blue.
Is it blue?
Yeah.
I'm not doing so good here.
That's all right, because I talked you up a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
From Kaldheim?
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 Okay. And it's blue. Jeez. Is it? Yeah, go ahead.
The hint is basically your the proxy. That word.
What? I'm the proxy.
Sarah Ascendant?
Okay.
Ascendant Spirit.
That's what I can't even picture that card.
Yeah. It's a blue spirit that like you pay snow into it to give it different abilities.
Oh.
And it like levels up.
I very vaguely know that one. I mean, I'll see it.
Take a
I'll
drink.
Be like, oh, fuck.
Take
You're
a
right. You're right.
drink. All right.
I suck.
This one's gonna be all right. Dirty place. Junk Winder.
Junk Winder.
Oh, that's just a funny name. That's a card already. That one is Junk Winder.
That's just the name of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like trying to think like what fits like in front or at the end of it.
That's like from Renshai months ago at this point. I just wrote it down. That's a funny one. That's funny. I'll give you that.
You should have
Nice
done
job.
like
Hello, boobies.
junk.
What?
Junk weed.
But Junk Winder is just a fucking jack off joke. That's not how I jack off, by the way. You're winding it. That's what I'm saying. You're winding.
I don't think you're doing that right.
How am I supposed to wind a junk? I'm sorry.
The fact that you use two hands, lucky. Or wait, no, the fact that you use two hands.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, you're right. All right, this one's only here because I misread it when I wrote it down. Filler of flesh.
What did you think? What did you think it said?
It's really filer.
Oh. Filler of.
She can't even read.
Is that the name of the card? Then are we doing that again?
No,
okay.
It's
Defiler of flesh? No,
yes.
Is it Defiler?
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. Wow. Nice job.
Hello, boobies.
All right, I get that. No, okay.
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
might as well.
You were going to the
Might
next
as well.
one, sorry.
All right. Let's go with spreading something.
Spreading seeds? Spreading
Close,
the seeds.
not
The
seed.
seeds. Oh, spreading the.
Just one word. I'm basically giving it to you, but there's no D.
Spreading C.
Spreading C's.
Seas.
C's. Turn something into an island, you draw a card. It's an aura type thing. Yeah. Nice job. Nice job.
Hello, boobies.
You got to get rid of
All
the
right.
D, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Never get.
All right. This is almost like disgusting, but creeping bloodsucker.
Isn't that the name of the card?
That's the name of the card.
It's
How
like,
gross?
is
How gross is that? Nice job.
I like that you compliment me. Good job, you. Is that the one with the leech? Is that a leech in that one?
It's from Jumpstart. It's a vampire that on your upkeep, all your opponents lose a life and you gain that much life. So it's common, but I want to say it's like $2 or $3.
I should really
It's
be pulling
solid
these up
card.
as you get them so people can see them.
yeah, but we don't have that kind of setup. Come on.
Maybe we do. I just would have to type it in, so it'll be a lot slower.
And you
is the
would see
problem.
the
Well, I'm saying once
Okay,
you
all right.
once you got yeah.
3 left. Deep Root Champ.
Oh, that was.
Did you get that one?
Deep Root Champ,
Like a
or is it
deep
Channeler?
root? You know when you got that V going on, that's like a root. It's a deep root. Yep. Deep Root Champ.
Did you say Champ or
Champ.
Chant? I thought it'd be.
Deep Root Champ. Because he's a champ. All right.
I don't.
I don't even know if it's a he, but lucky.
Deep Root
You just got to finish the word.
Champion.
There we go.
Hello, boobies.
It's a green merfolk.
Yep. Isn't that
From
the one?
Ixalan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that the one that when a merfolk comes in, it's a 1/1 counter or
I
1+1?
It has gorgeous promo art of a deep root. Wink. Okay. There we go. All right. 2 left. Night Lash. If you're into the BDSM type thing. That's where I'm going with that. Night Lash.
That's where I'm
Night blank lash. What do you?
Night,
2 words.
Night blank lash. So the word
Yeah.
I need in the middle is something in the middle.
It's like attached to night.
Oh. Nightshade?
Nope.
Night. Is it black?
No.
No. Night Lash.
It's associated with black though. It cares about swamps.
Oh. Did you say what was the thing again?
Night Lash.
And I said shade and that wasn't right?
Correct.
It's not that one that ETBs and you get to go look for a swamp, is it? Oh, that's the one I was
No.
thinking of. Well, that's black, and you said it's not, so that doesn't
Correct.
work. Night.
It's an equipment.
Oh, is it that
Hmm.
night Sash, right? The last. No, lash.
Lash, like whoosh, like a whip.
Is it? It's not whip, is it? No. I don't know. Is that the one with the armadillo armor type thing?
No.
Okay.
No. It's just a colorless equipment. 3 mana come out, and then you got to pay 3 life to equip it, and a creature gets +1/+1 for each swamp you control. It is Nightmare Lash.
Nightmare. Oh shit. Nightmare.
Oh, take that drink. And then the last one, also kind of gross. Staff of Completion.
That's the card.
That's the card name, but gosh. Golly, what are they naming these things?
I should make a proxy of that one of,
It's Garrick's dog right there.
Just
completed.
Oh my
God. That's spreading seas right there. All right, that is it. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gave you a 7.
Oh, thank
out of
you.
that.
Even though you gave
Not
me like
bad at
you
all.
gave me like
everyone's
3 of them.
second favorite game show.
Holy Jesus.
That's
That was
true.
that.
What is that?
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
Nice job. Probably the worst time you've ever done.
Yeah, it
but
was. It
that's
was bad.
okay.
Nothing was coming to my brain there. I was like, nope. Oh, we got to do our shot, don't we? We got to do that.
Oh, we do. And that's just a
Regular shot. Hang on, let me grab my little bottle back here.
look at that. I like Lewis. He likes us. That's fine.
Regular booze.
Ruh-roh. Uh-oh.
You're out? Because you know the rules on if you're out.
No.
That's
I
cheap malort
grabbed-
shots.
This is not going to be good. This is going to be boozy. So I was talking about with Red Squirrel having a boozy drink. This is a 99, like a 99 bananas, but this one's a 99 peanut butter whiskey. So it's 99 proof.
Nice.
Yeah, that's going to kick my ass. I'm only drinking 5% alcohol. So, oh, by the way, my beer that I'm drinking tonight is a Minnesota company, and it's called Happy Dog Lager. Has a hint of maple. And where is this from? Oh, it's Udapils.
Does it though?
Udapils.
Is it good?
Yeah. I don't really taste the maple in it. So, yes, your question of, does it? Nah.
Yeah. It's kind of a
When
thing.
it does a hint, that means that they put it in there and they can't taste it. So they just
They put a drop of maple syrup and wafted it around.
So Lewis Stanford, thank you, buddy, for the shot. This is thanks for supporting us, buddy. You got yours ready, Lau?
Thanks a ton. There we go.
All right, here we go. Boop.
Cheers. Are you taking a shot with us too, Lewis?
Ugh. That was like thick.
Whoa. I
Ugh.
shouldn't have talked before I took that shot.
What did Jeff say here? He said, that segment is like a version of Stump the Smith that reminds me of when I'm playing a video game and my toddler nephew wanders in and wants to play, so I give him the unplugged controller. That's kind of what you did there. You had like 3 of them that you were just like, this is the name. And I'm like trying to figure it out. What is it?
Well, that's fine. It's a fun bit. That's all it is.
It's our
not.
buffer
We're not
bit.
going for anything hard here.
It's our buffer bit. Between stumps. We got to get some buffers between those. Oh, gosh, it's sticking with me. It's like coating my mouth a little bit.
Basically, I have a rule that I'm not going to complain about any shot that's not Malort.
That
at
is
this
true.
Point in my life.
That is true.
It's fine. It's harsh. This one's harsh, but it's not Malort.
Yeah, that's a good point. I should not complain. The only thing I will
boozy
complain about is
mouth.
49.5% alcohol, but
Right.
I'm at a lower percent alcohol of my beer, so I should be good there. All right, so we have FAV 5, and we have Doctor Who coming out. So we did. I don't think we did anything for Warhammer, but Doctor Who has a lot of. Is very similar to Warhammer, so we have a lot of new cards.
We at least have a handful of people that are excited about Doctor Who, so we've at least been looking at it.
My one and only complaint about it is I'm not a fan of the art as much because it's more people.
Too real?
Yes, exactly. It's more
Yeah, I
people
agree.
than it's still art, but I love. That's what I love about Magic is the art of stuff. That's not what I love, but that's one thing I really like, the aspect of Magic, and this doesn't have that as much. But it fits for people that love the show. I'm sure just like, fuck yeah, this has blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like The Walking Dead. When we had The Walking Dead Secret Lair, it was like they took a picture and then they were like, hey, let's just turn this into a computer or a art image. And it was like, there's nothing special about the pictures. So
Okay.
That's how I kind of feel with this. That being said, I think there's a lot of cool stuff in this. We aren't going to do a Commander, FAV 5, and top 10. This is a mix of it. We're just taking because it's just a Commander drop. You know, it's 4 decks, getting a bunch of new cards. So, yeah, and then Jeff just said the art for many of the Doctors whose cards is very mundane. And I agree. It's yeah, it's more for the fan stuff. Yeah, okay. So why don't you, Lowry, start us off with the Fave 5 of yours? I know you had a bunch of them. Or do you want me to start?
Again, indifferent. I don't love all of the cards, but there's enough new different things. So there are a couple cards that I like that I don't think people are into, and this is more maybe for a specific deck. But I'm gonna go with the 5th Doctor.
Oh, okay. The 5th.
So it's 2, a white and a blue for 2/2. And so at the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control that didn't attack or enter the battlefield this turn. Untap those creatures. And so I find this at least very interesting. Like if you're in a defensive deck that's able to like tap your creatures and not worry about attacking, then you get that on tap. You get a bigger army. I find it very interesting. Not going to say that there's a lot of places for it, but I really enjoy it. As in, like, it's going to go in my Takasia deck because I don't attack there. And then they all tap with the surveilling. They all get to untap and they become an army until I can just kind of attack. And so I like it in that deck. And I'm guessing I'm the only one, but I really like untap effects at the end of turns.
Yeah.
There's a green blue one as well. I want to say the 13th Doctor. But I liked both of them, but I was going to go with this one because it fit my deck better. So
it looks like a young Will Ferrell.
It kind of like, yeah, not as long, but yeah. Is Will Ferrell British? Is that what we just learned?
Well, I just knocked my headphones off.
Oh yeah, that's a really good point, Jeff. Like in the 5th Doctor could be great in a Convoke deck, and so I have 2 decks that this can go in. Then happy for it.
Oh,
Good
for you.
I was getting really quick to the button. I'm like, get over there. I have multiple decks this could fit in.
Is that what I sound like?
No,
that's good to know. That's good to know.
I take it. I probably have. I have 2 commanders that could fit on this list, so we'll see if they.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to get one that I feel like you could snipe and I think it is the top card in the set, but I think it's really cool when we had it spoiled. But it is Everybody Lives. And I know this is going to be. That's kind of lame. It's one of the top cards, but it has some cool interaction stuff with it. So It's one white, 1 colorless instant. All creatures gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Players gain hexproof until end of turn. Players can't lose life this turn, and players can't lose the game or win the game this turn. So the reason why I like this card is everything but a Cyclonic Rift. If somebody's doing a one-sided board wipe or a Craterhoof Behemoth and all out attacking you and all that stuff, you're saving the table, and this table cracks back to kill that player because no one's going to die. No one's life is going to change. No one can win the game. This saves everybody, and you become political wise. You can go, hey, I can save us, but we need to kill this player if I do this. Otherwise, you guys can all die. Except you don't have to let them know how you're going to save them. You can say, I can save myself. I can save you guys too, but we need to kill this player if you guys agree. And then, oh yeah, I agree. Boom. Then you guys turn around, kill the Crater of Behemoth player, or you kill whatever the Alpha Strike that happens. So I think this is a backfire to any Alpha Strike type of player where they think they're about to win the game. It saves everybody. Like, that's the part I like about it, isn't just going, you're saving yourself. It's another Teferi's Protection. This is a table-wide, boom, we just saved everybody.
Kind of a table-wide Teferi's Protection.
Right. But then
I would agree with that.
But that's sometimes the problem with Teferi's Protection. Teferi's Protection is amazing. But what ends up happening sometimes is you save yourself, everybody else gets wiped, and then depending on the board state, you're dead the next turn because everybody else is dead, and it's you going against the person that just did the Alpha Strike. Well, in this case, you save the table. Now you have 3 people going at this one person and taking them down. So I think this one's seems like it could be a lot of fun. You could use politic-wise with this one. And then Jeff's saying it's going to be a CEDH staple.
It's just cheap and it saves the board. I like it because it seems fair. Like, everybody's creatures. Everybody doesn't lose life. Nobody can win the game. Nobody can lose the game. Like, I just really like that aspect. And so I agree with you. I agree with everybody. And I had a feeling this was going to be on your list. So I was going to save it as my last spot.
Yeah,
I figure it's on everybody's list.
I was taking it.
So I was gonna make sure that we talked about it, but it wasn't gonna be the first thing I talked about. So it's a sweet ass card. It's sweet.
He said that this is me. This is Ibukaki saying this. I'll save all of us, my ass. I do that. Come on now. I'll save us. You wouldn't know, Ibukaki. You get invited to all this stuff, and then you're like, oh, I'm busy. I'm busy going to Vegas and gambling. I'm busy with
That's true. That's true. You could spend just more money on Magic and hanging out with us.
He has a point, Ibukaki. All right, what is your next pick there, Lowry?
Okay,
none of these are in any particular order, right?
No, no particular order. I'm going backwards, forward. Flesh Duplicate. It's a blue. Basically, it's a clone. So you may have
creepy. I'm surprised you can even look at this card. That's a little too creepy for you.
It's fine. It looks like Gumby.
Is that really what it looks like? It looks like
it looks like somebody's.
It looks like
stretching
the girl
out
from
a Gumby
Grudge with her head all. Have you seen The Grudge?
I don't know if I saw The Grudge. I saw The Ring, but I don't think I saw The Grudge.
The Grudge is even more creepy.
Yeah, I saw The Ring. Why?
Yeah, I don't. How did you watch The Ring?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Females get me to do more than I want. So,
hello, boobies.
All right. So, but it's a clone for 2 blue mana, and then it has Vanishing 3, which means during upkeep you remove a vanishing counter from it, and when the last one is removed, it's gone. But a 2 mana clone is good. That's a good card. There's another blue one that's a blue colorless.
It's the illusion one, Phantasmal Illusion or whatever it's
Image.
called. Image. No, it has the illusion in it so that when it gets targeted, it gets sacrificed.
Yeah. Basically that's the downfall of it. But a 2 mana clone is good, and sticking around for 3 turns. Like, as blue, let's say you're going against a green deck, like. It's a ramp card with a Fairhaven Elf or a Wood Elves out. It
is nice that it's any creature, not just your creature, which is very, very nice.
Right. I think you want to go with probably like ETB creatures so that you get your effect rather than some type of static effect, unless you want that doubled as well. So I still think it's really cool. It's cheap. And that's where I'm going with it.
I dig it.
I'm sticking to it. So
I wish it did say it had the legendary thing, but it's making it more fair because then you can
that'd be ridiculous at 2 mana
too. Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hit my big guys first and then hit my dark horses later because you might have them on your stuff. So I'm
Right,
just,
you just do you.
I'm doing displaced dinosaurs as my my next one. Oh, come
I don't
on.
know if I liked any of the dinosaur stuff
Why did that? Did I?
other than flavor wise. Like that seemed really cool.
Did I spell displaced wrong? Oh yeah, because it put
Give
DSI.
me a second.
She can't
I
even
just
read.
no. I just mixed
What?
the I and there he is. All right, so this
oh,
is
that one.
this is a lot of mana, but this is a fucking cool card.
Yeah,
It's
it
an
is a
uncommon.
butt. It's 7 mana butt.
Yeah, so it's 2 green and 5 for a dinosaur. 7/7, like Lowry say there. A historic permanent as a historic permanent enters the battlefield under your control, it becomes a 7/7 dinosaur creature in addition to its other types. Not until end of turn, it stays that way. So if you make a bunch of treasure tokens, if you make clue tokens, if anything that's an artifact, anything that's legendary, anything a saga, any of that fun stuff, they're 7/7. Yeah,
That's bonkers. Like Dockside.
yeah. Well, even bootlegger
What the
stash,
shit?
where you're tapping all your lands down, and then they become treasures, and they become 7/7s. They're treasures, but they're also 7/7 fucking dinosaurs.
That does take away the haste. So if you're looking for mana that
true.
turn, it's not going to work.
Right. So you
Because
won't be
they're
able to tap
creatures
it.
which would have summoning sickness, but it's
ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's
Well,
wild at 7.
It's a lot of mana for 7 coming out, but I'm like hesitating putting this in Tom Bombadil because it's sagas, tons and tons of sagas. I'm like, yeah, I'd love for these sagas to come out and be 7/7s as well. Like, I mean,
yeah.
any of the artifact decks, if you're in green, anything you're dealing with treasures, it probably will go in my Akiri deck because that is a treasure heavy deck. And I can use those treasures to cast this dude and then now get treasures out and I have huge creatures out. So I think this, and at uncommon, but it's in the commander deck. So I mean, that's whatever, but it is also, we do have the collector boosters.
Oh.
So they have the commander decks, but they also have collector boosters you can buy as well. So at the uncommon slot, I'm guessing these are going to be a few bucks, if not higher. Maybe the high CMC.
Jeff is pointing out that planeswalkers don't die at 0 loyalty.
Oh, that is a good point.
Because they're 7/7 dinosaurs.
That's a good point.
So, yeah, that's a really good point.
Oh.
I was gonna say that's a really good dinosaur.
Yeah.
You're a good dinosaur.
Denver, the last dinosaur. Do you remember that show?
What?
No, you don't remember it.
I don't.
I was singing.
Can you sing again?
Yes, it's. I've had enough to drink. Denver, the last dinosaur. He's my friend and a whole lot more. I'm not going to go any further than that.
No idea. That was cable, wasn't it, when we were kids?
I think it might have been Nickelodeon, if I remember right.
Makes sense. That's something they would do.
So that's mine. That's my second.
I
pick.
agree. It's a cool ass card.
Yeah, I think it's
Cool
really
ass
fun.
card.
What's your next one?
I don't know. Give me a second.
I gotta crack another beer.
I'm getting. All right, that one's gone.
You had like 17 of them. How do you not have any more?
No, I had 9, but I gotta delete the ones that you're saying, and the ones that I'm saying,
That's why I'm
and
choosing
then
ones.
some memes that are in the way. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
this is
Popper deck
something
with displaced dinosaurs. I dig it. Oh yeah, it fits in Popper. Bill from Woodbury.
I
is
figured
saying
that
yeah.
Too Much Do would be there. I've seen it talked about, so I'm gonna go with.
Yep,
because I
Jeff
just
gets
talked
it.
about.
It was a cartoon about a dinosaur that could skateboard. I'm glad that
You
there are other
guys.
people that know who Denver the Last Dinosaur is, because he's my friend and a whole lot more, man. Like that's the bit.
No.
that
Nerd.
that
All
blows
right.
out so much. Like on your end, when
I
you
know.
hit that button, it only does the nah, and then
I
it
know.
goes away because it's so fucking loud.
That's why I hit the beep button as quick as I can.
Ibukaki says, "Fucking so bad at prep because you're just looking at your list." He's talking shit.
It's because you made him mad.
I didn't do
All right?
anything. I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No.
You made fun of him for not showing up and then going to Vegas.
Oh.
He's sensitive. All right. And now I'm in trouble, like legit in trouble.
You
all
just
right?
said he's sensitive. Now
I'm
you're gonna
in
hear
trouble.
the-
I just said that I'm
you're
in
gonna
trouble.
have the
all right?
wrath of Ibukaki.
All right, I'm gonna go with
All over your face.
confession dial.
None of this is on my stuff. Okay.
Great. We're different people. All right. This is why I'm happy that we have separate fave fives and not just a total like top 10. Confession dial, 3-mana artifact. When an ETBs surveil 3, and then you can tap it.
What is
target
surveil?
legendary creature card
What
in
is-
your graveyard.
What is
gains
surveil?
What?
What is surveil?
Look at the top 3 cards. Put any of them into the library. If not, on top. Do people not know what surveil
Well,
is?
there's no reminder text on this one. Can you give me the?
Jesus. This isn't a core set here. All right. What do you want?
Give me the.
What do you want?
Tell me what surveil is.
Now I got to repeat myself.
Not
and this
gonna
is-
work
all
here
We're starting to
anymore.
get
Not
drunk.
gonna
We're
work here.
bickering. All right. This is what Alex
Staple
wants.
versus.
This is what he
staple
wants.
versus. Yeah, we need to get drunk. And then
That's true.
We said we need another
All
drunk episode. We haven't had one of those in a long time.
Yep. Well, if he wants a good staple versus, he needs to
Buy some Malort.
It's bad scry. No, it's good scry. Are we gonna have? Can we pivot? Staple versus is gonna be surveil versus scry tonight, huh?
I would take Scry over surveil.
I know you would, because it's one of your favorite.
I love Scry.
All right, fine. Let me finish the goddamn card.
Which lands are one of the best 2-drop or dual
If
lands?
I had the choice between a scry land and
There
a
isn't.
surveil land,
There isn't one.
I know, because it'd be too good. It'd be too good. And let me finish this card.
All
So,
right, sorry.
Confession Dial, artifact, 3 mana, comes into play, surveil 3, which is look at the top 3 cards and then put any of them into the graveyard if you so chose. You can tap it, target legendary creature card in your yard gains escape until end of turn.
In
the
my
escape cost is
yard?
equal to its mana cost plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. It's shorthand for graveyard.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that either.
Nope.
I know it's not a core set, so I don't have to explain what the yard is, but maybe I should.
I haven't
Sorry.
heard you call the graveyard the yard before, so I'm just.
What do you mean? That's
Get off my
it's not.
lawn!
Yeah,
Get off
I know,
my yard!
I know. But when I type it, that's what I do. Yard. So basically, being able to recast legends, it does say legendary creatures, so I get that. But there are plenty of legendary creature decks that I just really like this for. Hashtag Team Force Walk. That's all I want it for.
All
right. No. No.
This is a fun episode.
If you had
I'm having fun with this episode.
Jeff, if Pauper had surveil lands, they'd play it. It's just not a thing. Because it'd be too good.
This is bad. Drugs are bad. So what does your card do again?
It's fine. I gotta write it down though. All right. Give me a second.
Do you want me to go to my song? My song?
Sure.
My next. Oh shit.
Yes, I'd like to go to the shit show. That's what I want.
Oh shit. What
I had
was that?
salad for dinner, so yeah, this is gonna hit hard tonight.
You don't have any food in your tummy at this point. Yeah, you're.
No, I was full on planning going up and having pulled
I'm
pork
not
burritos,
trying to
so.
get people to donate, but if you want to see Lowry get shit faced, buy him a Malort shot now. And he's not
Too late.
He's not even
Maybe
doing.
not totally late, but
No, we still have a staple versus. You want to see a shit show, and you have the.
I knew Alex was mad at you.
No, he's always
Knew
mad
it.
at me. He just has to always.
No, he's
He
not.
has to pick.
He's not mad at you normally. He's just like perturbed by you.
by your face. He just doesn't like it. Whatever he
I mean,
sees, it just.
he
makes
hasn't
him
said that
angry.
specifically, but that would be my guess.
All right. I don't even know what card this is. I just circled it and of my 7. No, like I
I
have.
don't even know what card this is.
Well, I
I'm
don't-
just gonna read words
All
and
right,
hope
that's
it
Okay.
turns out. No.
Yeah, I like this one actually. This one's kind of fun. And I'll keep it on there. So, City of Death. It's a saga. It's 2 and a green. So it has 6 different levels. The first one is you create a treasure token. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is create a token that's a copy of target non-saga token you control. So if you can leave that treasure token up, that's the easy thing. You're making a treasure every single turn. If you're playing another token type of deck,
can we point out that's not good?
What, making a treasure?
Paying 3 mana to create a token or a treasure, and then a treasure,
and then a treasure. But you're not paying.
You're dead by turn 6 on that because that's turn 9. Who cares about making a treasure token turn 9?
This didn't turn into.
That's what I'm saying.
This didn't turn into hate on other people's picks because your last one was bad about Surveil.
Wow. Wow. At least mine's interesting.
Hey, we talk about ramp, and this is actually very nice because you had 3. You're getting treasure. I know it doesn't stay out. You're not getting a land, but you continuously get to get a treasure. But the other part, the nice thing is, if you're making other tokens or anything like that, you could put it in those type of decks. Of course, I'm going to like this in Tom Bombadil because it has 6 levels. So this card by itself can make Tom Bombadil indestructible and give me ramp built in on it. So this is for sure going into that. And that's my biggest reason with that. What do you mean?
Is this even good in Tom Bomb?
Yeah. By itself, this is giving me not only a treasure, but it by itself. Tom doesn't get the indestructible and hexproof until he has 4 counters on between your sagas. This can do it by itself. Normally sagas are 3. So this is going up to 6. So you can have it hit that with just this one card. You cast this. That's the hard part about Tom Bombadil is you got to plan out, all right, if I, cast the saga as soon as I get it, well, by the time I get Tom out, that saga's gone, so that doesn't trigger anything. This allows you to cast this at turn 3, turn 2, or turn 4, you get another one, turn 5, you get another one, and if you get another saga out in the meantime, this isn't gone. Like normal sagas, this would be gone at the 3rd installment. There's a handful that keep making.
So we just like it because it takes 6 turns to go away.
Well, no. I like that you could continuously make another treasure on top of it. And if you're playing that dinosaur, you're getting a 7/7 every single time. What? What now? This is just one personally that I like. And I think it'd be.
Why does it even say non-saga token?
I don't know why it says non-saga. Well,
it's just like it's anti-Onyxia making saga counters. Like, this is stupid.
Well, the Calyx dude makes
Jesus, Alex, calm down. I doubt it.
The Calyx dude from Aftermath, that set that you lost to last week in Stump the Smith Savant, that one will make token copies of sagas. Just did you catch that little dig earlier on Discord too?
No.
I tagged you in it.
I missed it. On
anyways,
purpose.
This is just one, like your last one, where that's just a personal one that is a bad card that you like. This one is that for me, so I kind of fell in suit with that.
How long are we going to drag this on so we can get to staple verses here? All right, getting adversarial here.
All right, what's your next one?
It's fine. City of Death, fine. I'm not going to say why are you playing that card.
I like that Jeff said, this is such a weird segment. Adam is picking good cards while Larry is making up bad cards for Popper. Oh, yeah. And Jeff says if you're allowed to copy saga tokens, it would be bonkers with 3 blind mice. I gotcha. All right. Are you going to pick a good card at some point here?
No, probably not. All right. I got.
That's why it's not a top 10. This is a fave 5. This is just ones that we like, that we, for one reason or another, we like it, and this one.
I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with Flatline.
Yeah, it's another. We don't have any of these the same. All right.
2 and a blue, instant. Creatures your opponents control have base power and toughness 0/1 until end of turn.
Okay, this one hit my radar because it is good. I like. It's not just one opponent. We've seen that where what's that card? The black card
Sudden spoiling.
that it turns them to O2 with no abilities and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
I just didn't do it because we had a card like that, but that one chooses one opponent. This one is doing all your opponents with this, which
Right.
I really like that. So
So
I
you're
agree.
just like attacking me at a different
no,
way.
I'm saying it's good. And
I know,
those
but you're
are
just
O-
like, why would you choose this? Because we already have cards like this.
No, this is better.
And
This fits
then-
with Commander, and they're O1s. The others are O2s. Whereas like an Impact Trimmers or something like that does 1 damage to everything, you can annihilate their whole board, the entire board without.
That's
hurting yourself.
not how Impact Tremors works.
Whatever.
but okay.
Pyrohemia. There we go.
Pyrohemia. Yeah.
Do 1 damage to all creatures, or what's the black version? What's the black one that's like Pyrohemia? Oh, there we go. So either one of those two, you just do 1 damage to everything, and then you wipe it out. So I dig it. Do you want to like talk about
Cool.
your card instead of me just talking
No,
about it?
I don't. I don't. I think it's a cool card. It's gonna, if somebody attacks you or shoot, you can even save somebody. It's like it's a good blue fog,
Yeah.
right? Somebody attacks everybody with a Crater Hoof, Behemoth, or a Moon Spirit thingy. What's the new one? And you just go, oh, everything's 0-1. Everybody lives. I feel like this is better than. I like this better than Everybody Lives.
What is it? Moon
So-
Shaker Cavalry. That's what it is.
Yeah, that seems weird, but
It's a good card.
it's a weird name.
It's a
Who shakes the moon?
Cavalry.
All right, what's your next card?
I want to give you the opportunity to get the other one that's there, so I'm gonna go off the board.
I don't
and,
want it.
I'm gonna pick one that is a commander. That I think I'm not gonna use it as commander, but I think this is kind of a fun card. But it's River Song. I think this one's kind of cool. So it's 1 colorless, 1 blue, 1 red. It is a legendary creature, human Time Lord Rogue, 2/2. Meet in reverse. Is that what it says? Yes, reverse. You draw cards from the bottom of your library rather than the top. That's interesting in itself, but that's not the part of it. The part that I like about this card is whenever an opponent scries, surveils, or searches their library, put a 1/1 counter on River Song. Then River Song deals that much damage, or deals damage to that player equal to its power. So this is kind of like in Commander, everybody's fetching, everybody's searching their libraries, tutoring, doing all that stuff. This is gonna if you're the first person, hey, that's not so bad. You're taking 3 damage. The second, the third, the fourth. If that's what your deck is doing, this is gonna hurt you. Like, especially if you're playing this as your commander. This seems like it could be a lot of fun. The scrying and surveils part is like bonus, but it's really more of the searching the library is where I feel like this one is kind of a unique card. So I dig this one a lot.
If you got a crew that plays Scrylands, then this is just
This card would,
golden.
to be honest with you, with surveilling, right? That's one of the amazing things.
They're building on it. That's all I care about. I like Surveil.
I'm just saying,
All right.
this card would hurt us. Like, personally, if you want to kill the Commander Smiths, kill the Smiths first. That's the whole bit. This would hurt us quite a bit. I mean, we got fetches. We don't tutor, so balance there. But people that do tutor, I keep saying tutor and I'm not hitting the button. I apologize.
That's true.
This will hurt those players. And how bad do you want to kill this? The person that's scrying, searching their library, are they really going to waste a kill spell on this? Like, this
Maybe.
isn't that threatening. So I don't think this one's going to be got to get rid of it. You're not going to convince the other players that aren't searching their library for the perfect card or fetching for
Right.
lands to go and kill this. So I think this one sits out there as very non-threatening creature.
And this is one of your cards where I was like, yeah, I like it. I had to read it a couple times, really, because I'm iffy in the brain. But the thing that turned me off was drawing from the bottom.
Yeah, that's a little fun.
And I think it's super interesting. But the problem is the way that we mulligan. I wouldn't like that.
So
And so we would have to.
right, we've talked
It'd
about
have to
that.
be one of those.
We've
extra
talked about
rules.
that. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And we've said that if there's ever a commander like my other one that I used to play, what is his name? The black red goblin dude where you play from the
Yeah, that guy.
whatever his name is.
You have the deck.
I know, but right now we have a shot in our brain, and I'm 3 beers in at this point.
I'm just using this pen. I'm gonna hit a button.
Story, bro.
Thank
There
you.
we go. That worked out.
When did
Better than
FAV
I
5
thought.
turn into let's just rip on each other? But yes, we have talked about that our rules with that is if there's a commander that's doing a specific thing, then we wouldn't do that. But anyway, so
Gotta shuffle or whatever. Yeah.
I'm not saying I want this one as my commander. It definitely could be, but I was like, this one could be a lot of fun just in a red blue deck in itself, but you can build around it for sure.
But here's the thing. So Jeff is saying make it a Voltron commander and then, up the power and then wait for people. Is there a way to make people
Oh, for sure.
at least scry and or search? Not necessarily surveil, because I understand that it is not developed enough.
We don't need to worry about
get
that
it.
one.
I get it. But is there a way to force people to search and or scry? I feel like black has the upper hand on forcing people to search.
Well, that and green, where you're having everybody search for land or that kind of thing.
That's true.
But
That's true. Yep.
red blue is a little bit tougher, I think.
A little tougher, but I think that'd be a fun way to go. But there's probably not enough to allow that. So,
Yeah,
good choice.
not as a
I like
commander.
this.
Just
This is probably
just
the
a little
first
fun.
one I like of yours. What?
All right, well, let's
Sorry.
see if you finally get one, and that is actually a good card in this. What is your last pick? Maybe
I'm
it's
gonna
your
go
best
with
one.
Return the Past.
Wow, you still just swung and a miss. I left that one up. I left the
Are you
one
kidding?
up.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Return. What is it? Return what?
Return the Past is 4 mana, 2 red enchantment. As long as it's your turn, mine, each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. Its flashback cost is equal to its mana cost.
So what you're saying?
That's a good card.
For 6, you're taking a turn off.
It's a good card.
I'm just saying, like, it's 6.
Did you already storm off? Well, do it again.
You didn't win when you stormed
Do it
off the
again.
first time. Well, let's go for round
Gonna hit my
2.
button?
Build a better deck.
That might be a better. Okay, give me a second. All right, I want to talk about a card that I want to talk about. Then, if you're gonna, I kind of like that one too. I think this is just sequence.
I like
This
that
is-
you're-
all right.
I'm gonna,
All right.
Yeah, go for
All
it.
right.
Let's see if you can get it.
Quantum misalignment.
Nope, you missed it again. All right, what do we got?
It's 4 to blue sorcery.
How do you spell quantum? It's Q-U. Oh, I got it right. Shit. Oh, can I get a? No.
I'm still hitting it.
Is there an
Still hitting that
opposite
button. All right.
What are you with copying stuff? You just want to. Like,
Great. I know. That's why I wanted to actually say this one, and then I was like, I just fucking picked a clone. All right. So create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it isn't a legendary. So this was the complaint about the first clone I talked about, right? And then this is not that, but it has rebound. So on the next turn, you get to do it again. And I like that.
cool.
I like that. Is that fine?
Yeah. All right. I'll take that. I like that one better than the other one, I guess. But I left one up for you that I thought you would get. All right.
Then you take it.
All right. I mean, I have to. It's my last one.
You don't have to do anything. It's your show.
Oh, you're a douche canoe. I'm doing cyber conversion. So
I actually missed that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
I don't know what happened.
So
but
2 blue instant, turn target creature face down. It's a 2/2 Cyberman artifact creature. This is commander removal right there. You flip it over. Let that person attack you nonstop with the 2/2. Don't attack them, and now they are neutered. These kind of cards are fantastic. We only have a handful of them of neutering. Oko, by the way, is a neutering commander, and this is a very similar type of thing, except a very much weaker creature. So this is just good. I mean, I left it up for you because I had another one that I could pick.
I don't even know if I'd pick it if I remembered to pick it. I don't know if I like it.
Really? You like Darksteel Mutation, except when it backfires on you. But
I do. And that's the only time I get to play it. Yes. I just
don't even. You know it's good. It's flipping their.
It's probably good.
They're
I'm
losing
not
all
gonna say
their abilities. It's turning them into a 2/2.
Right.
And it's a 2/2. It's not like a 5/5.
I would
It's
likely
not a
just want to play it
3/3.
in my morph deck to reset a morph card.
That is the worst.
It's not the worst. Resetting morph cards is hard to do. All right, there's only like 2 cards that do it.
I want to put this in my morph deck, so not to use against anybody else, but to use on my own shit.
Right.
All right.
What's the problem?
This was fun. This was probably my most favorite Fave 5 we've ever done. We've never ripped on each other for Fave 5. Well, normally Fave 5 is commanders. This has been the whole. Maybe this is the format we do from now on, because then it gets it down to 1 episode.
How else are we gonna waste segments?
I know we need ideas. We can't keep coming up.
We can't just cut 3 down to 1. Come on.
All right. If you guys think there's others on the list, I did have that commander that the cyber controller that I did want to do at some point, but I'm hemming and hawing about him actually lately.
Doctor Who, we don't know anything about it. I think there's like some people love it. Why are all the doctors blue except for one that's red white? I don't get it.
They're
other than time. So is time just associated with blue? I'm working my way through this. All right. I'm asking the questions and I'm going to answer them, I guess.
Put them in the comments below.
Yeah, comment below. Just aggressive. I'm sorry. All right, let's move on.
Oh shit, I don't have a thing up for this one. So, but I do have. Whoa, I had the sidebar go up. All right, so we do have staple verses. Are we doing staple verses? Yeah, we were good. We can do this.
We got it.
Oh shit. Do you know we have the results of our last one to talk about? Let me at least see if I still have that. I don't even know.
That?
Oh, that's that one. No, I got rid of that one. So we're just gonna have to card preview.
Like we
again.
were never going to get to it.
So it was Consulate Crackdown against Vandal Blast. Where do you think that ended up?
I do remember that one now.
Yeah. You know where that ended up. Don't even.
Is this like the most lopsided one? Like 90%?
No, it's 83%. There was YouTube was 84. Discord was 80.
It's up there.
Yeah,
it's up there.
I didn't even put it on X. So, I get a crown. Hey.
You do? Did you put Consulate Crackdown in your will deck at all?
No. All right. Let me get the thumbnails, or not thumbnails, the cards up for this one, because. All right. Why don't you tell us what we're dealing with here? Scryfall. Let's get that up there.
Adam's going to be defending Oracle of Moldaya. I'm going to be doing Crucible of Worlds. Crucible of Worlds is 3-mana artifact where you're allowed to play lands from your graveyard. And that's mine, by the way, if I didn't say it. And so you should vote for that. But it's fantastic because as long as you play fetches, you want to be doing that because you're just always hitting that land drop. It's consistent. It is fantastic, especially.
Just
now, I understand this is a green.
Just
because
you say fantastic every time, doesn't?
But it's fantastic in a non-green deck.
This is
a green deck that we're playing
ever.
it in. You're trying to
It's
make the choice
ever. It's probably the best thing I've ever.
Crucible of Worlds
ever
or
seen.
Oracle of Moldaya. But Oracle of Moldaya just gives up too much information. All right, what do you got?
I'm still organizing.
What's Oracle of Moldaya? Daya?
Daya.
She can't even read.
Why is it Daya?
You know it's Daya. Don't even.
I don't know.
Don't even. I
It's a
gotta get
stupid
yours
name.
on. You gotta get yours on there. Try to be fair with this whole thing. Let's cover yours
You
a
didn't
little
even
bit.
pick the cool art.
Of what? Crucible?
Yeah.
That's the OG art. What are you talking about? And I
It's
picked
just
the OG.
the art, not the cool art.
I didn't design this whole thing. Remember, this is I was unprepared because I thought this was my week off.
I
of
not
doing
understand it. I
it.
thought, look, you don't have to stall this hard for Oracle.
I'm trying to
just,
get this.
Just read it.
All right, I'll put
and-
mine over the top of yours. All right, so I have
That's all right.
Oracle. Let's move it over a little bit more so it covers. We want to make
you
sure.
good. You good? Oh, you're just going too far now.
That's what she said. I wish she said that. So Oracle of Moldaya, shit, get over Crucible, is 3 and a green. All right, we're fucking dealing with it. This is what we're dealing with. Fucking go alive.
right.
We're gonna do it live.
Why are you being mad at people? You should calm
We'll
down.
do it
Just vote for your
live.
Crucible.
This is 3 and 1 green. It's a creature, elf shaman, so you can put this in your elf deck. But that really you don't need it in your elf deck. What did he say? What did Jeff say?
Don't worry about it. Just read your card. I'm
It's
gonna
actually
say it. It's
everyone
my
knows what
defense.
is in your hand. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Does Crucible do that? No, it doesn't. Okay, I just double checking. But you play with the top card of your library revealed. Man, that's kind of a sucky thing. But who
That is a
who
sucky
cares?
thing.
Who cares?
No, everybody
Who
cares. They will
cares?
all look.
And you may play lands from the top of your library. So you can get rid of those lands. It's such a bet. It's almost like drawing an extra card because you're like, all right, there's a land. I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to draw my card. Oh, there's a land on top. Let's get rid of that one. Yeah, you're showing your top card. But if you're able to play an additional, oh, let's get that other land out of there. Okay, now we get the next card. Oh, that's another card. We can draw that instead. You can play. It's like draw and ramp, like crazy ramp on a stick. Like that's what it is. You're just basing it on fetches. So you're assuming that everybody is rich like you, Lowry, and they have fetches up their wazoo. But not
It doesn't
all of
have
us.
to be fetches.
Not all of us can play fetches all the time.
If
For the
people so
last, like,
choose to buy the Doctor
30
Who
years.
precons, you can have these the cycle lands that allow you to pay one, tap it, sack
The
it, and draw a
cycle
card.
lands.
And then you have the cycle lands that plenty of people play in Pauper and other where you pay 1 or 2 and you discard that land and draw a card. There are ways to put
Oh, so
lands
you're-
into the graveyard.
You're paying mana to get that extra draw in instead of it just being on this card by
on a
itself.
specific land, yes, and then I get it back. Look, for Oracle Moldaya, if you're running cycle lands, you're gonna want to have that land in your hand, not in play.
But what if you don't?
And so, how do you cycle a land with Oracle Moldaya? You don't.
What do
or
you
it's just
do if you
bad.
don't? Like really, Crucible is only good if you have fetches. Like really, that's the only reason it's good.
I don't know about that.
What if you don't have fetches? What happens then? I know you just said the other cards that are really bad.
Those are budget concerned cards. All right. You can say Ash Barrens. You can say
You sounded like a
Terramorphic
car starting.
Expanse.
Those are shit. We're not getting to work today. Those are
Look, all right, we're already past that though. It started up again. We're just fine. All right. Is that a make fun of me because my battery wasn't working all last week? Is that what was going on? That's a dig right there. Inside joke, not fair. And so the great thing is just because Crucible of Worlds isn't necessarily working, you're saying, what if you don't have any lands in your graveyard? And I'm saying, what if you don't have any lands on the top of your deck? You're just showing off what you got.
Yeah. Why don't you want to show off what you got?
Because everybody's
Because
going
we're
to
a
go,
Smith
oh,
and we don't like to do that? Because then they know what we
Right.
got and they're like,
then they know what you got.
pass.
Right. That sounds terrible, at least for me and you.
Wizard sleeve.
I know which way you would vote. So everybody else vote that way. Look, Crucible of Worlds
Oh, go back.
is fantastic. It has combos that can happen with it. When you want to zero an orb and sacrifice some lands, that's not a bad way.
Did you see?
Crucible of Worlds is better in a
Ibukaki's
what's that frog
response
deck? The
is
Gitrog.
fantastic. It's
Or you have
fantastic.
a you're tight.
You're tied. No, that's the thing. Oh,
You're
thank
talking
you.
over me.
Well, look at Ibukaki's response there. Read that and then not laugh. That's what you're saying is it fits in specific decks where Oracle just fits as a ramp card.
No,
it
no,
fits as a
I'm not
ramp
saying
card.
that.
And
I'm
you
saying
don't,
it fits in specific
you
decks
don't
and
have
also
to be
generically good.
You don't have to
Yours
be
is
rich
generically
like
okay.
Lowry and own all the fetches and like 10 copies of each of them. You can be a normal, regular Magic player and play Oracle Daya, and this will benefit you way more because you don't need to have the fetches. You just get those lands, basic lands. You just play your lands. You don't have to go crazy and spend it on the fetches.
Look, I'd rather know that I know that I have lands in my graveyard. That happens. If you're self-mill, there are so many decks
You're
that
like
Crucible just works. What do you mean?
You're pointing out
What do you mean?
You have to have like specific decks. That's what I'm saying is Oracle just, you don't have to have a specific deck.
No.
And
No,
the thing
you
is-
need a green deck specifically
Well,
for
we're
Oracle.
both in this scenario.
And mine can fit in any
Oh,
deck.
do not do that. That is not this scenario.
Look,
that is
that is not the scenario. I
You're
agree.
breaking the
We're in
rules
mono
of-
green apparently. I wouldn't even play Oracle in a mono green deck. I have real ramp that I could be playing. That's
Oh,
the
you're
whole
talking about
thing.
your rich fetches?
That's not ramp. That's just color selection. What's the deal here? Look, mono green has so many better ramp selection pieces than Oracle, and it's fairly unique in green. You have like Ramanop Excavator and Crucible of Worlds, but with Oracle Moldaya getting more land into play, I'd rather play cheaper pieces. I'd rather play Rampant Growth, I guess, than Oracle.
Quick question for you.
Nope.
How does Crucible work with one of the best one-drop artifacts in the game? Not Soul Ring. The other one that we love so much. You know what one I'm talking about? Sensei's Divining Top? Does that work well with
Divining
it?
Top.
Does that work?
If you can dig for a fetch and then get in your hand and fetch, yeah, fantastic.
Oh man,
Fantastic.
you're so rich. I wish it was like
You
these.
do. Don't say you wish. You do. King Smith.
I wish
Prince.
I
don't know what kind of crown that is. Anyway,
You have one too.
I haven't seen it in a while.
So Sensei's Top works well with Crucible? Just as well as
Sure.
Oracle?
Just as good? It's a loaded question.
Do you want to know what the here's the crazy thing is? Do you know what the EDH rec deck things are? I totally forgot about this part until right now. This has been
You wouldn't bring it up unless Oracle was doing at least competitively well.
That's right. And it's a green card compared to an artifact. Where would you guess these are at? They're very close. Ibukaki, no one runs top.
80 and 100.
Oh, you're very close. 88 for Crucible and 83 for Oracle, which I actually thought Crucible would be a lot higher than Oracle, being honest. But they're pretty close, within 5,000 of each other. And that might be because, well, they both, as you can see here, they got double masters, reprints, and all that stuff.
Right. So but basically you're depending on one card to make Oracle good with Sensei's Demonic Top.
No, I'm depending on land.
Is that what you're saying?
Land being at the top, like being able to play land. You get mana screwed, or not mana screwed. If you're looking like if you don't,
I
want...
never get mana screwed.
No, yeah, I know you don't. Yeah,
I don't.
Wait, shit, get back to it.
Oh, good.
I
for
did.
you.
I did on the
yeah.
when Eldrazi was going off and
Yeah.
I was mana screwed. But I pouted.
Check that episode.
That's fine.
It's the,
Check out the video.
The second hour. Second hour is the.
I fucking hate getting mana
Discord.
screwed.
Yeah.
So I'd much rather play Crucible over letting everybody know what I have coming up or playing in my hand.
Didn't you just draw land? So in that scenario, you would have been able to play the land off the top and then played the next land off the top. Oh, and then got to cards that
You're right.
mattered.
Just because I forgot how the game was going does not mean
Just because I forgot
we
that
need
it
to bring
proves
it
your
up.
point.
All right.
Oh,
Jeff,
Lowry.
I would just say build a better deck.
Do you want me to hit it?
I would just say build a better deck.
Alayla could run Crucible. You might be happy about that.
We're not talking about that. We are in green.
Right. He's wrecking the whole bit though. So I don't know.
All right, I don't have anything more. I don't know if there's
I'm
anything
good.
more you. Okay. We haven't done this for a while. So, we do have the voting still for the top
Yes.
Planeswalker, so you guys can vote for that still. But this will also be on the community tab. So, on the same spot, you can vote for this, or you can vote for that, you can vote for this, or you can vote for that. So, make sure you guys vote for this or one of the two, and we will name or announce the winners next week. That should do it for this week, guys. We'll catch you. Wait, no, you got to say thanks for listening.
Just drinking water. Sorry.
We will
Thanks for
catch
listening.
you. We will catch you guys next week. Thanks for listening.
Don't talk over me. You already said your thing. We can adjust. Thanks for listening.
See ya.
I
Sega. I messed it up because I should have said. We'll catch you guys next week.
Some bunkers for honkers.
That's me.
I
That's
love
You were just
boobs,
expecting
thanks
other
for
things.
memories. I love boobs.